Hi students, so in this session I will discuss about arrays, very important topic, very important concept in C language. Right, first what is an array? So array is a collection of elements. Array is a collection of elements of similar data type. So here what is an array? Array is a collection. Array is a collection of elements. Array is a collection of elements of similar data type. Okay. So clear? Array is a collection of elements of similar data type. Excuse me. Okay. So array is a collection of elements of similar data type. And array is a derived data type. Array is a derived data type. So by using arrays, we can store collection of elements of similar data type. Elements nothing but values. So whenever we want to store, whenever we want to represent elements, collection of elements, group of elements of same type, so in that case we go for arrays. Okay, right. So next we'll see what are the advantages of arrays, what are the disadvantages of arrays. So before going to discuss about advantages, what are the advantages of arrays and what are the disadvantages of arrays, first I will discuss about types of arrays. Okay, next types of arrays. Right, here arrays can be divided into two types. Arrays can be classified into two types. Okay, first single dimensional array. Single dimensional array. Okay, single dimensional array. Next, second one, double dimensional array. Double dimensional array. And one more type is there, multi-dimensional array. Multi-dimensional array. Okay, so here these are the types of arrays: single dimensional array, double dimensional array and multi-dimensional array. Okay, so single dimensional array also called a one dimensional array. Okay, so it is also called as one dimensional array. Next, double dimensional array also known as two dimensional array. Two dimensional array. Okay, so single dimensional array or one dimensional array, double dimensional array or two dimensional array. Next, multi-dimensional array. Okay, right. First, we will see single dimensional array. So here what is single dimensional array? So single dimensional array is an array that can be given one variable name and one subscript value. Okay, single dimensional array is an array which consists only one subscript. The array which consists only one subscript, so that array is called a single dimensional array. Okay, Okay, so here what is single dimensional array? Single dimensional array is an array that can be given one variable name and one subscript value. For example, a square bracket 5. Okay, so here in this example, what is A? A is array name. Is array name or variable name. Next, so here square bracket and inside square bracket size is there 5. Okay, so that is called a subscript value. Subscript, square bracket is a subscript, and so entire thing is called a subscript value. Okay, now so clear what is single dimensional array? Single dimensional array is an array that can be given one variable name, one subscript value. One variable name, one subscript value. Okay, and one more important point is single dimensional array can represent either a row or a column. Okay, so single dimensional array can represent either a row or a column, like this row. Okay, so here we will discuss all these things: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so elements also 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, next column dimension. Column. Okay, so single dimensional array can represent either a row, okay, it represents either a row or a column. Okay, so that is about single dimensional array. Single dimensional array means that can be given one variable name and one subscript value. So the array which consists of only one subscript, then that array is called as, single dimensional array or one dimensional array. Okay, so that the dimension may be either row dimension or column dimension. Okay, so clear? Right, next, declaring a single dimensional array. So declaring a single dimensional array. Okay, it is same as declaring a variable. Okay, so already we discussed declaration of variables. Right, so variable. So what is variable? Variable is the name of the memory location which is used to store different data values. Okay. Next, a variable can hold single value at a time. Okay, so and it can change the values during the program execution time. Okay, but this is the difference between variable, okay, and array variable. So here variable can hold a single value at a time, but array variable can hold more than one element. Okay, more than one value. Right. So declaration of variable. How to declare variable? So to declare variable, first we have to write data type. Syntax: declaration of variable. So to declare variable, first we have to write data type. Okay, then we have to specify the variable name and terminated with a semicolon. Okay, for suppose int variable name a. Okay, here int is the data type, a is a variable, and a variable is declared as int data type. That means a variable can hold only integers. Okay, here I am assigning one value to a variable. So 10, which is stored in a variable. Okay, a value 10. So clear? So same as here also we can declare, okay, single dimensional array. Okay, so the only difference is declaring a single dimensional array. To declare single dimensional array, first we have to write data type, then we have to specify variable name, next we have to specify the size. Okay, so this is the syntax for declaring a single dimensional array. Right, example, int variable name a 5. Okay, so here the size indicates the maximum number of elements that array can hold. Here I given size as 10. That means this array can hold maximum 10 elements. This array can store 10 elements of same type. So remember very clearly, so array is a collection of elements of similar data type. So we can store group of elements by using arrays, but all the elements should be of same type. All the elements either integers, all the elements either floating point values. Okay, na? So we can't store mixed type data by using arrays. By using arrays we can store collection of elements, group of elements, but all the elements should be of same type. Okay, right. Next, okay, this is syntax for declaring single dimensional array and example. So here when we declare an array like this, C compiler allocates 20 bytes memory for A array. C compiler allocates 20 bytes memory for A array. Okay. So for our convenience, here I am taking size as 5. Okay. So once we declared an array like this, how the memory representation will be? See here. So the internal or the memory representation will be like this. Right. So C compiler allocates 10 bytes memory for A array. So here 5 locations. Okay, 5 locations are there. Okay, so clear. And every location has memory address 5000, 5002, 5004, 5006, 5008. Okay, next, these are index values. So I will explain all these things in detail. Okay, so if we declare an array like this, C compiler allocates 10 bytes memory. So the size is 5, means this array can hold 5 elements. Okay, 5 elements this array can hold. Okay, and here each element occupies 2 bytes. So number of elements 5. Number of elements 5. 5 elements. So here int data type memory size is 2 bytes. That means so each element occupies 2 bytes memory. Okay. So total size is equals to, so 2 bytes into 5 elements, 2 into 5. Okay, 10 bytes. So here 10 bytes memory allocated for A array. So here memory allocation depends upon compiler. Okay now, right? So sometimes 2 bytes or 4 bytes also. Okay. So clear. So this is about declaring a single dimensional array. Right? So up to now just we declared an array with 5 locations. Okay, but we are not assigned values to that array. Okay, if you are not assigning elements to this particular array, so that are automatically initialized to garbage value. Okay, if you are not assigning elements, if you are not storing elements into a array, that are automatically initialized to garbage value. Okay, garbage value means unknown value. Okay, right. Now we'll see how to assign elements to array. Okay. Next, initializing single dimensional array. Initializing single dimensional array. Okay. So initializing single dimensional array. This is declaring single dimensional array. So here initializing an array is called array initialization. Okay, initializing an array is called array initialization. Array initialization means what? We are giving elements to array variable. Okay, so suppose int a. So this is declaration statement. Okay, so when we declare a array like this, when we declare a variable like this, C compiler allocates 2 bytes memory for a array, and memory also, address also allocated. Okay, now, right? So there is no value. If it is local variable, if you are not assigning value to this local variable, so that is automatically initialized to garbage value. Okay, now I want to assign a value to a variable. How can we assign? First we should write variable name followed by equal operator, then we have to specify the value or constant which we want to assign to a variable or left side variable. 10. So here we are assigning 10 to a variable. So 10 will be stored in a variable. Okay, na? So clear. So this is how to assign value to variable. How we are assigning? By using equal. Equal is a assignment operator which is used to assign right side value to left side variable, and this process is called actually this statement is a assignment statement, and this process is called initialization. So what is initialization? Initialization is the process of giving initial value to the variable. Initial value means first value, starting value. Okay. So initialization is the process of giving initial value to variable. Okay. The process of giving initial value to the variable is called initialization. Initialization nothing but just we are assigning values. Just we are assigning values to variable. Okay. Now how to initialize? Okay, initializing single dimensional array. Okay, now I want to assign some elements to a array. Okay, syntax. So data type, variable name, size is equals to, here also we are using assignment operator to assign elements to array variable, is equals to, so within the curly braces only, okay, we have to specify the elements list and with the semicolon. Okay, right. Now I want to assign some values. Enter variable name a of 5 is equals to opening brace 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50. Okay, so clear. So here each and every element should be separated by using commas. So here all the five locations are filled with these 5 elements. Okay, so 10 which is stored into this particular location, and 20 is stored into this location, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so clear. Example 1, example 2, second example, enter a is, okay, suppose 100, 150, 200. Okay, so here is this statement is valid